I can't. Okay, it's chocolate beer, but I can. Maybe I've just fucked my tongue with dark beers, but I can't taste the chocolate in that.
You can taste it. I could taste it too, but then I don't drink that much beer.
It's like
Oh, actually, no.
the tiniest hint of
Fifth sip.
Fifth sip.
I'm getting it.
I had to tell myself that I was getting it.
Yeah, I'll get a hint of it. But the one that I tried at,
Was it super chocolate?
no, it was just like
You just had Nesquik.
It's like one Nesquik beer.
We just brewed 50 litres of Nesquik.
Yeah, fuck yeah. No, but the one at Torella Brewery, it's like it was a 50 litre.
Come sit down, James. Come sit down.
Oh, James
now that
is
we've got
here.
into comfortable clothes.
Host of the podcast.
Hello.
Is here.
Welcome.
The guest has taken over.
He's come back.
I'm back in guest form. Are we started?
I love you.
Can you put your
I
headphones
don't like that you're taking pictures of me.
on?
I don't like that you're doing that.
thank you, sir.
Oh, gee.
Are you pumped up yet, James? Why?
Which is
Okay, ready?
Can
Ash.
I have a coaster?
Look at Matt. I mean, James,
Where's
look at Matt.
mine?
Look at Matt. Ash, look at
What?
James.
Adrian, look at me.
Why is headphones so fucking crooked?
Who's?
It's because of my head. Did you do something to
I
my
didn't,
fucking
I
headphones?
didn't. But they're like this.
You haven't
It's
got a
because I
hat.
normally wear a hat.
Yeah.
And fucking you guys started.
Good to see your eyebrows are on tonight.
Fuck hell. Why? You can't roast him too hard.
This
You want,
is
he'll
so-
just get up and go to bed.
This is, yeah.
Holy fuck! When I
Did you just pour all of that? Do you want some left in the bottle or not?
This is going to be a
A long night.
long night.
Yes.
It's already a long
By
night.
the looks of it.
when I use the internet, eyebrows.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Oh, sorry. Did you want something?
I do,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you want some of that?
After I've seen your pour.
Fuck me dead.
Fuck me dead.
All right, so while we're here,
All right, so James
Ash
just
is
had his
pregnant.
first show. Congratulations, James.
yeah, we just come off the back of a.
Ash is here to start with.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
the
that's
most
the start.
exciting. That's the most exciting.
Let's
thing.
divert.
Yeah, let's not talk about any. That is so much ice in there.
Whoa!
Perfect.
We have to counter what you've done.
That is a good.
Medium pour.
You know how people say, let's get it 2 fingers? You got 2 fist pour there.
Yeah, that's
Solid
a
two
that's a
fingers.
hectic straight pour of
No, you're
whiskey
good.
or whatever
It's
that
not
is.
even
But
3, it's 4.
That's a good Ash's mum 2 fingers.
there's an echo in that
Fist
glass.
fuck.
Is it in yet?
Sorry, I thought Jake was here.
Yeah, no, it's good to be
He
back.
should have been here.
Good to
Good
be
to be
back.
back.
Good to be back
Back down from
as a guest, which is weird. And I was hoping the whole podcast would be about me.
yeah, it
But,
can be. I got
gotta-
nothing else to talk
I
about.
got to share the guest role with Matt. So
I'm the local.
Well, I think it was good because you two still haven't been on together.
yeah, we haven't.
So it's
I've
a
missed,
first.
and I've enjoyed.
Oh,
I've enjoyed
I
the
didn't even
podcast
realise
when you're
that.
on it. I realized, like, you know, listening to you guys without me actually made me realize it's better.
What's
not
better?
even joking.
What do
Like
you
I
mean?
feel,
Wait,
I feel
what's
like it
better?
flows more without me here.
No.
Ash is getting deep straight
Yeah.
up.
Wait. He's like,
You know what, guys?
I'm also still an alcoholic.
I'm just going to go sit outside.
you don't need me. What do you mean?
I know. It's, when I listen to you guys without me, I in my head contribute, and I think that's a dumb thing to say.
But I do
I
that too.
fucking, yeah. That's the main thing I miss is like, I'll say a story and then you'll just come in with the most random,
It's so
funniest thing.
fun.
And it's just
I
hilarious.
like to start my stories with like
I shit my
seven
pants.
backstories, and you're like,
Yeah.
why did you start there? I'm like, it makes sense. Give me a chance.
Just wait.
Yeah.
It's a slow burn.
That's my favourite part. But yeah, good to have you back. How are you enjoying Sunshine Coast life?
It's good.
Is it sunnier than you expected?
Yeah.
It's actually like pretty
It is
good. Pretty
the
good weather.
Sunshine Coast.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good. It's like up there, but here, but the same.
Yeah, nice.
But it's different. Oh, it's actually way more like less traffic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I did a couple of like jobs up there for work and the traffic was pretty shit because, and I'm
It's
not
a highway though.
I'm
No,
not
freeway traffic shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's roadworks, but
Traffic
like
control.
because we live in Nambour, and it's like just local traffic's not bad, but
Yeah,
here
yeah.
in Logan, all these new estates are going up, and it's just everyone funnels where we lived.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like I don't know if it was the particular roads I was just on up there, but it was all just like, all the highway just led to like one lane, and then it was just like this one lane was just like chugging along for ages.
That could have been.
I forget the name of the street.
Bottleneck Road.
Yeah, probably.
Nah, but it's going good up there. Yeah, Namble's cool. Like when we first moved in, our neighbor, he's like my age, come over, and he's like, "Yeah, no, welcome to the street and shit."
Who does that? Is that a thing?
Yeah, no, legit. Because I rocked up. I'm on like a 700 square meter block, and I got a ride on in the back. And he's like, "Oh, where'd you come from to have that here?" And I'm like, "An acre." And he goes, "Oh, okay." And then I started talking to him and shit. He goes, "Oh, no."
Why did you sell the ride on?
Oh, well, like my block's awkwardly big, awkwardly smallish big. So like it would take too long to push mow, but way too quick to ride on.
So you do it with the ride on?
I ride on the front, push mow the back. Make it worth it.
To make it work. Because I don't want to look like a dickhead.
Yeah.
Does it do like a nice cut on a like suburban block like that?
Yeah.
Because I know if I used
Why would it change?
Well, I reckon if I used a
rough.
Yeah. I reckon
it's
if I
actually
used a
pretty
ride on mine, it'd be patchy as fuck.
Well, my ride on has a catcher, so it catches all the shit. Whereas if you like, well, I suppose if you push mow, it catches it, but like the front yard would take forever.
No, but how would a ride-on versus a push mower cut your grass any different?
I've never used.
It's all the same. It's just a bigger version of a push mower.
I'm out.
No, I don't understand.
You're right.
I pay a guy.
Yeah, you're right. It is way better without you here. Adrian's a lot nicer.
Stop fact checking my lawn mowing.
No, it's a question.
I've never used a ride-on mower, so
I haven't either.
The ride-ons are bigger and bulkier.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they have bigger tires, so
Exactly.
therefore when they go up and down dips, they actually dip more than a normal base
40-inch deck, bro.
Thank you.
science.
Thank you.
Is that true? Or are you making shit up?
No, I'm guessing.
The vibrations are unreal.
What would happen? Yeah.
Where was I going with that? So met the neighbour. That's right. He goes, "Oh, where'd you come from?"
Where'd you go?
Cut no, look good. Anyway, I was like, "Oh, down Logan, blah blah blah." Anyway, he was just like,
Did he
"Oh
know
yeah,
where that was?
welcome." Yeah. He goes, "Oh, welcome to Nambour," as a joke. I'm like, "Oh, what do you mean?" He goes, "Oh, like it's the rough side of town." I'm like, "It's so fucking tame."
I'm
Like-
from Logan.
Yeah, I'm like, "Bro, we're from Logan. We've been shot at with a gun."
Oh yeah.
He goes, "What do you
forgot
mean?"
about
I'm like,
that.
and explain the story.
Yeah.
And
He's like,
I was
"Okay, no.
fucking Nambour.
Welcome to
Yeah,
Nambour."
yeah. Welcome to Nambour. You're a royalty here. Dodge bullets.
Fuck yeah.
That's good fun. Love it. Don't want to go into too much detail because there's actually nothing
Perfect.
interesting that's happened.
We'll just call it there then.
I don't really want to listen. So
Yeah, and like you said, we got another guest,
Oh, hi,
Matt over here.
That's been on before.
Man in black.
hey all.
How's
How
life?
are
Are you hot?
No,
I'm
actually.
getting
you've got-
hot just looking at
You've got
you.
this lovely aircon going, and
It's stopped now.
Not on now.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
how fucking perfect your shirt is, though. Is it like one of those shirts you can't crease?
yeah, it's a
Is it?
non-iron shirt. Got made in Vietnam. Thank you very much.
Really?
You got
Yeah.
it made. Oh yeah, because like you can get
Yeah.
them to make anything.
Yeah, my uncle used to. He sells pots. No, ceramic
With an
pots.
S.
And he used to go to like China and like Vietnam and things like that. And he used to take his R.M. Williams shirts and he'd like drop them off, and they'd be able
copy
to
it.
Copies.
copy it in whatever like fabrics he picked out and all that.
True.
Yeah, so we went there,
Yeah.
picked out all different fabrics, and then they
And you just went
measure
black.
you up. And well, I got black. I got some other colours too, but I thought black's suitable for
Yeah.
Burnley tonight.
Is that the shit that Rogan wears? Like where like it doesn't crease and it's like stretchy?
It also is way too big for him. He
Say
always
that to
wears
his
like the
face.
baggiest shit. I
talked
I
about
put
that.
this shirt on today and it wasn't ironed. I know, but the crease is still in there. But I'm not. I was super paranoid tonight about my unironed shirt.
Why?
And do you guys like iron your shirt?
No.
Like, I'd rather go out with an unironed shirt and cop criticism than to bust out a fucking iron.
By
Like,
the time
I get that when
you go on.
when I've got like my I'm not wearing it now, but like my just simple black show shirts, and if they haven't been hung yet and they're still in the washing basket and I'll pull them out and they'll be creased, I'll just like have a panic attack.
Don't
Yeah.
you know that when you put a shirt on, it usually
Uncreases.
itself with your body?
Not for a
heat.
while though, because if I get ready,
move.
if I get
do you
ready
mean?
for a show,
You're a sweaty boy.
if I get ready for a show and then jump in the car, like I'm at the
when you
show within an hour. Like
You're sitting down
Yeah.
though, it will crease again. But once you get out and start moving around, it should.
fair enough if you're halfway through the day, the creases are gone. But
yeah, I gotta like really learn how to teach my missus to iron. Like for sure.
You don't iron it. I'm pretty sure a steamer
It's
will
very
get it all out.
sexist to say.
yeah, we looked into getting a steamer.
Did you? What happened?
I think
Never
you
got it.
can throw your unironed shit in the dryer and
Yeah.
it'll
Shrink
uncrease itself. Yeah. Yeah, it shrinks.
Fucking hell.
What?
Huh?
I don't know.
Oh. Yeah.
So
Are you actually just having that much whiskey?
pussy.
For now.
Oh, Jesus.
Depends how well this goes.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know about you guys, but so tonight we all went to a comedy show. I just wanted to bring it up so you could talk about it.
It wasn't comedy.
It was pretty funny.
Slam poetry.
It was beautiful.
I had an awkward. It was an awkward encounter in the toilets,
Oh shit!
Sorry. Why?
but only because I made it awkward. So
Nice dick you've got over there.
Can I hold that for you?
were you there?
Looks like you need a hand.
No, so I went to the toilet to piss, and it was a smaller toilet than normal. It was like one cubicle and two, not a trough, but it was like two. What are they called? Urinals. And so
Mini troughs.
I went like straight up to the one of them, and then straight away a dude went next to me, and I got instant paranoia, and I was pissing.
Stage fright.
I was pissing, and it was like I'd had like 5 drinks by then, and my piss was gonna go for ages, and he's pissing, I'm pissing, and like I was so I hate pissing next to people where genitals are obvious, and
nothing around ankles.
nothing to be ashamed of,
How about us?
but I just felt so weird that I was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, cut it off,
Oh,
and I
I
tucked
thought you
and
were going to
walked
be like,
out.
1, 2, 3, have a look.
I walked out, and I leant up against the toilet wall,
Kept-
like just outside on my phone, and I waited for him to walk out so I could go back in and piss.
How
Oh
can
my
you cut it off
God.
like that? I can't do it.
You can't do it instantly, but you got to like sort of
Count
work
back.
the muscles, done, stops.
That's some
Fuck,
good.
I'd shit
so-
my pants.
And so he left. I walked back in, started pissing.
And
About a
then
70-year-old man walks
Fuck
in,
yeah.
starts pissing next to me, and it took him forever to get the stream going. And it then got extra awkward because I'm just like pissing freely like a young man, and he's just there like going until it comes out.
Congratulations.
And then
Nice flow you have
and then I
there.
finished, and I just fucking army rolled out of that toilet, man. Like
Pissed all over my shoulder.
I didn't realize how pussy I was pissing up against people. Like, they're awkwardly close too. Like you're almost rubbing shoulders next to the dude.
I hate urinals.
I don't.
If I've got the choice, I always go to a cubicle.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
I
Really?
always
Yeah.
go to a urinal.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Really?
I flash that shit
Yeah.
around. I'm like, yeah, like my little baby
Yeah.
cock. Yeah.
I just don't think anyone like they're more as what like it's an animal. They're more scared of you than you're scared of them.
My dick's bigger than you.
It's Ron Jeremy. He's just like,
He's
oh,
like
damn it, hit the
he lays his dick in the urinal.
got covered in piss again.
His knob just splashes water on you.
Oh, trying to piss.
He takes out the whole thing and puts it in the down there.
Fuck hell. Yeah,
Hold
nah,
this.
I'm always a cubicle pisser.
Oh really?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Don't you always have to find like?
Oh.
I looked for the clean like. Oh, you don't shit out in public.
No.
Oh, only on job sites.
Yeah. Well, that's a cubicle. I'll piss in like the corner of a trough, like no problem, because you got your corner.
Yeah, if it's last resort, I'll use a corner.
Yeah.
Like if we go to like the entertainment center or something and it's just packed, I'll wait for a corner.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting.
I'm just so ashamed of my dick size.
No one else cares.
Get it out. Put it on the camera.
It's not like you're pissing in front of women or anything.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're standing on a cliff, you're like, you have that natural urge of like, I could just jump. I could jump. I'm like that.
Nope.
I could just push my missus over. But like at the piss trough, I'm like, I could just look left.
You know,
Do you really? You're
Yeah,
so tempted to look
I
at
could
people's
easily
dicks.
look at a dick, but I'm just not going to because that'd be gay.
I'm not confident.
Right?
That's the issue.
Definitely not.
That's the biggest issue. If I look at a dick, that makes me gay. Not, I don't want to look at his dick.
Do you think he could be hiding something?
You know, you can stretch it to make it look bigger. Just like,
I have not as much skin as I was born with.
You should get one of those. You know how you can get like
they get
the.
saggy as they get older, so you can stretch it more.
You know how you can get the hollow strap-ons.
What? I haven't done
Yeah.
much research on that.
Hollow. Oh, so,
Yeah.
so you have a bigger dick.
Yeah. So like.
It's like an
Oh,
add-on.
it goes on top.
Yeah. So you put your tiny dick in a bigger dick. And then
Really?
Yeah.
So you get off on the fact that she's getting off.
What are you doing?
Actually chopped that.
That was ignoring
Yeah, so you could wear a hollowed out strap on for pisses with a little drill hole in the end. What is that? What's going on, boys? I'm definitely not gay.
Send me a link.
You think anyone's ever worn a strap on to try solo
Piss.
DP?
What the fuck is a solo DP?
What's that?
Dick
Huh?
pic.
No, like is it dual or double penetration?
Double penetration.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
how do you do solo double
If you're
penetration?
wearing the strap on.
Wait, so come again?
What?
I don't. What's the logistics of this
Yeah,
scenario?
so
So you've got
Huh? So you essentially have two dicks?
the strap on.
But
Wait,
then
so
how do
you're
you
jerking
double-
one off?
but how do you double penetrate yourself?
Not yourself!
What? You said solo.
You said
Solo
solo
means
double
one.
penetrate.
Well,
Who know?
Yes, a single person with
So
two
what is he
dicks. How else
penetrating?
would you how other way would you have
What are you penetrating?
another person?
That's not solo.
That's not solo.
Two.
I'm picturing
I get what
you
Adrian's
laying
saying.
on the
I can't deal
I
with
care
you
what
guys.
that is.
I can't.
He's
Did you
saying
not say solo penetration?
I did.
Double
Yeah, so
penetration
what's sol-
Because how else would you do double penetration?
with the solo
With another person.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm picturing: you laying on the bed.
Oh, I
your-
get you.
your
One
real
person
auto
double
double
penetrate.
penetration.
Okay. One
Oh
person.
yeah, of course people
One-
have done that.
Okay, one person, two dicks. I'm sure that's
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, people have done that.
Yeah, I've done that.
Fucking hell.
So
So we
brutal.
have that clear.
What's on your list of things to talk about?
Nothing.
Double penetration.
I've got Ash, Sunshine Coast, and solo double penetration.
Well, we touched on that
That'll do
already.
it.
Let's group them together.
That's a nice watch you've got there, Matt. What is that?
Thank you. It's a Britling.
I don't know what
Britling.
that
It's
is.
shiny.
Fuck, it is shiny, isn't it?
Shined it up.
Is it brand new?
Does it tell the time?
No, it's not. It's quite old. I think I've had it for quite a few years.
Wow.
It does tell the time.
Yeah.
It's not the correct time at the moment.
Are you a watch person?
Yeah.
How many watches do you have?
Apple Watch.
That classifies you as a watch person.
That's it.
I'm not a. I don't know. I can't do it.
This is the first
Oh,
time
that
I've
was like a
ever-
Whoop band or something, wasn't it? That you used to wear.
Whoop, it is.
Um,
I had a Fitbit at one point.
It is the
Didn't
first
work.
time.
the
Didn't do
gayest
shit.
of the fitness.
Did not make me lose weight.
Didn't what?
Didn't make me lose weight.
Did it make you fit though?
I found a hack.
For
It
a
was
bit.
like when you're driving, if you just rest your Fitbit
Yeah.
on the steering wheel, you get like 15,000 steps.
That's
within a
not the
kilometre.
point.
I used to
Everyone's
do
like,
that.
"How the fuck do you do that?" I'm like, yeah.
I used to do that in the
Tied
work.
to the dog.
Yeah. Sweet.
My last work,
Just jerk off a lot.
the last place I worked, we had a job down at Palm Beach, and then same deal. Every time I drove the truck, like I was down there every day, and if I just rested my hand on the gear stick, it would rattle enough to like get the steps up. And I'm like, "Fuck, I'm fit," but I knew what I was doing.
The illusion of fitness. Eh?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. If numbers tell me,
Yeah,
Did
exactly.
you know that you were doing that?
The first like little bit I didn't, and I was like,
What the
"Wow, I'm
fuck is
fucking
happening?"
killing it."
it's like
And
having
then-
100
Doing a lot of
likes on your photo, but they're all bots, and you're like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I got 100 likes.
Exactly. Oh fucking hell!
That's alright.
I poured way too much whiskey. Someone could have stopped me.
I only just realizing that now.
I want-
Yeah. every sip I go to take, I'm like, there's a lot more whiskey left in there.
It's just the ice, all right? Leave me alone.
No, it'll,
I'll hit the whisk
It'll
after
go
this
down.
chocolate, so-called chocolate beer.
don't know how.
It took him 6 sips to taste
I can't
the
even
chocolate.
taste chocolate.
Could you taste the chocolate?
I can't anymore.
Oh, I don't know what I tasted, to be honest. It was gross, followed by like an aftertaste of chocolate.
Right.
The brewery that we live near in Yandina, it's our regular, and they have a 12.
My regular's not a pub, it's a brewery.
Yeah,
It's legit.
Fucking bitches.
It's sick. It's like it's family orientated, so they have like movie
Sick.
in the park nights, and then like petting zoo and shit,
Yeah, okay.
and you can get hammered.
And pet
While the
pets.
goats look after your kids. They brewed like they brewed like 50 liters of a chocolate beer, and it was fucking sick. And it was like the same night you guys tried this chocolate beer out. But
Okay.
this one actually, like, you take a sip and it just tastes like you ate a chocolate. It was sick. Anyway, they've canned up a 12.5% beer. There's 4 standard drinks in a can.
And you're
And-
like, give me a cup.
Oh yeah, that's my. I drink 6 a night. Nah, I struggle. It's a stout beer, so it's dark. But I struggle through it because it tastes so fucking potent. I describe it like you love cordial, but you wouldn't drink it straight. It's like that. It's like struggle through it, but it's so fucking good. Because you can have one drink and like, I'm done.
I went through a phase where I'd drink straight cordial. It's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I can't do it.
Can't you?
No.
Why?
Sickening.
Too
For
much.
one.
Well, I feel very judged right now. I feel like Ash at a urinal.
Go straight to your ass.
Yeah, no, I went through a stage where I'd just have half a cup of...
Isn't that like
cordial?
eating the cookie dough? Like,
That's pretty good as well.
I've never done that.
Tara loves cookie dough.
Really?
She can't eat it anymore.
Westie's school...
She ate too much and built up like...
No, it's gluten.
yeah.
Westie's school's doing like a cookie dough drive at the moment. And like...
Jake ate it all.
I think it comes in a... What's it come in? It comes in a 1 kilo bag.
Oh.
And Nikita's bought like 4 kilos. And I'm like, fuck. But my auntie in Gundawindi bought like 10 bags or something. I'm like, what the fuck are you going to do with 10 kilos of cookie dough?
It's a week's worth of dinner.
Does it go off? Or?
I don't know. Like she just so she found out that it's a competition in the school and she's a winner.
Let me buy
So
all
she's
that
like,
shit.
he's going to win. So, but we've got heaps of people to buy it, but he's coming like 5th.
There must
Yeah,
be
this
Because
one
you bought it all.
bigger families out there.
I don't. Yeah, this one chick posted in like the local community pages. I'm like, fuck, she got it.
Cheating bitch.
That is cheating, eh?
Fuck yeah, it is.
I don't know. Whenever we used to have those things, my uncle would always be like, I'll buy it all.
Yeah, my mum used
This
to do the
is
same
so
thing.
awkward.
Box.
It's so fucking
Okay.
awkward.
Teacher's going to want me to sell the rest.
Yeah.
Because then you go back and they give you another box.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
It's
they're
like, I'll buy that.
That's why you don't tell
pretty
them.
much. And then they're like, so you'd have fundraising things at the school and it's a competition. It's just like, he doesn't understand the point that you're meant to like
Get out
go
there.
and
Yeah,
fundraise.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you just want to buy it all and win. And I was
then
like, I don't, it's just so awkward.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, here's my $300 or whatever the fuck.
My mum used to do the same thing. Every chocolate box I'd bring home, she'd just buy them all,
Mm.
and then would just be like shoveling chocolate in our face. And then I'd go to school. They'd be like, "Here's another one. You're really good at selling chocolate."
Now my chocolate.
It's just like,
Yeah, you have $300 you have to hand over to the teacher, and they're like, "Here's a $20 voucher."
I was
Shit.
that actually came up like when we first like started talking about putting this show on. That was tonight. I was like, "What if I get there?"
You had a show tonight?
This and like that concept, I was
How'd
like,
that go?
I said to Nikita, I'm like, Mum used to buy all the chocolate boxes. I'm like, what if she's just bought all the tickets to make me feel good?
Oh,
It's just
And
your
I just
mum at
get
the
there, it's just
show.
empty.
imagine that.
Yeah, imagine
Okay.
that. That would be
Because you brought it up now, I
terrible.
can
Would
ask.
you
Wait,
tell
what's your
the
mum?
same
Your mum
jokes?
wasn't there tonight.
So she
Bailed.
She read your jokes.
Oh,
She was like,
She was looking
read my
after the
comments.
kids.
Nah, she is away at the Sunshine Coast she's been with
Oh, how
That's
convenient.
convenient,
yeah,
isn't it?
Nah, she's been on it with a company for 20 years or something. So they
that
gave
was this
her,
weekend.
gave
Is
her
that,
an all
was that the big
expensive.
surprise?
What's the prize?
Wasn't
Like
there
a
like
trip.
some like surprise trip for your mum?
Oh yeah. That's it. So she's on it now. So it's not a surprise now.
Okay.
She knows about
Surprise.
Did you already know about it?
Well, her company called me and they're like asking me questions. I'm like, I don't know. They're asking me when she's free, where she'd like to go.
Really?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know.
What's she into?
I heard she's into comedy and she likes LA. Give me the ticket.
When you make the ticket, Jane.
Loves Beanley rum distillery.
Yeah.
Big rum drinker.
Loves it.
Fucking hell.
That's my dad's.
But,
not
Shout out.
But yeah, she's away, so she couldn't make it. So maybe the next one.
Shout out James's mum.
So you're happy with how the show went?
Shout out.
Yeah, so James had his first show today.
Yeah.
As in
First show.
first put on his own show tonight.
We thought it'd be a good idea to record this straight after it.
No.
And well, it was the only time we could make it work with Ash before he goes back to the shit Sunshine Coast. I was trying to mix shit with sunshine, but it just wasn't
Shit
coming
shine.
out.
Shit shine.
Shit shine.
Shit shine coach.
Shit shine
Coast.
coast. So yeah, probably fucking way too sleepy right now.
No, you're fine. Was it what you expected it to be? Worse?
And more.
Nah, so that's what I just said to Nikita. So I thought it went pretty well. All the comedians were stoked with how it went and how they went.
Okay.
They all came up after me and they've already fucking pumped it
Let
all
me,
out.
let me go again.
Did
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have any feedback? with like
Yeah.
the light.
Yeah. So
Don't put it in my face.
And
Nah,
it's Sunnies.
the MC and the headliner both gave me some good feedback,
Okay,
which I'll take into the next one. And then there's the obvious shit that I knew about, like
Yeah.
the fucking lighting and the sound and blah, 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 which is a long story. But yeah, I feel like the next show will be bigger and better.
Bigger is a big call.
Ooh.
Better, I can see.
The venue's keen to increase capacity and shit like that. So
Well, there was enough room in there to have more people.
yeah, so that's
Definitely.
what we were talking about. Yeah, especially the MC brought it up. It's like it's good to have
People
fucking
front.
people
Density.
almost touching the stage.
But the problem is, at the time, you didn't know if you'd even get to
Exactly.
like that many
Yeah,
people.
yeah. So I think it's all a learning curve.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, I think it went well, and that's what I was saying to Nikita. She's like, "Oh, it went well, but like these people didn't like it,
cares?
but
It's
these
all
people
fucking-
did." And I'm like, "Well, everyone's going to do that."
Who didn't like it?
There's
There
people that left.
Yeah, a table got up and left. Table of
Really?
about 6,
7 people, I think.
Yeah.
left.
Where were
True.
Yeah, yeah.
they? Where were they
Pussies.
sitting? Behind us.
I did see people leave.
Yeah,
at one
over
point,
to
yeah.
the left of you guys.
Well, some people
Big table.
actually left, and some people just went and over to the
Yeah,
bar
yeah.
area.
Did they leave because they didn't like it, or they just
Yeah.
got up and left because they?
I don't know.
Like, oh,
Maybe
it's
they-
getting late.
yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
thought it was
They
a-
didn't get up and actually say, "Oh,
PC
we hate
comedy.
this."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
We believe in all trans rights.
But I was saying to Nikita, like, what you guys saw tonight, like outside of sit down comedy and like good chat comedy, which are the two fucking big players in
ones,
Brisbane.
yeah.
Like that was a pretty sick gig for
was.
laughter and like
Mm.
crowd.
That's what I was.
wanting to be
That's,
there.
that's more what I was asking.
Yeah, yeah.
like,
Because like we can have that many numbers at another gig, and it's just silence.
Mm.
The crowd doesn't fucking want us there. They don't want to be a part of it. And that's another.
But that's a little bit like what we talked about the other night, where you go to like let's say an open mic where you don't pay, or people like to have pay
Yeah.
money to go and watch.
Yeah,
and be
exactly.
there for
That's
that.
that's what it comes down to. Everyone's paid their money. They want to be there.
They want to laugh.
They want to laugh. Yeah.
Just depends on their humour, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. There was a lot of sort of crudish humor tonight, but
I
All
love.
stand-up, most stand-up that I've watched has been crude.
for sure.
No one goes to like a completely
Yeah.
clean stand. Like
A
sure
lot
there
of
are
people,
people
do.
do.
A lot of people do.
there was
I-
one kid there tonight who was like 10.
Yeah, that's my
and-
cousin's kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna
yeah.
say like I didn't know that you could bring kids to this.
You're not meant to.
I would've
So
brought some kids too.
yeah.
They got the inside knowledge.
Yeah, so she called my mum and she's like, "Oh, can I bring Ollie to this?" And my mum fucking
Yeah.
yeah, of course,
It's James.
yeah. He's clean.
He's my angel.
Did you get to warn them first though?
Yeah, I told. She's like, she's well
Yeah.
aware of fucking. She's on my dad's side of the family. If that,
No,
Whatever
but
that
like,
means.
yeah,
from an outsider's perspective that I didn't know what to expect. To me, everything went perfect. Well,
Yeah.
like I knew that there was supposed to be music, but
Yeah.
maybe that didn't happen.
yeah.
I even think it was fine. People
There was-
like jumped
yeah.
up and got
Yeah.
off so quick it wouldn't
Yeah,
have made.
And
there was
like-
probably there's probably minor things to you guys, but they just fucking major in my head just because I know how I wanted.
No, it seemed
Everything
flowy.
to fucking
It
bang.
actually seemed like the way everything went sweet. It was sweet.
Maybe also too you do an interlude where then people can get up and go.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Yeah.
I thought
So-
I thought the MC would like do more of a set, and I was going to get up. He just sort of got up and was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
here's the next act." I thought he was going to do like a set between where I was going to go
So
get some drink.
we spoke about that. I was going back and forth with him through most of the night because we were going to have a break either just after me or just before the headliner. But because like everyone was so into it, the laughs kept going. That table left. We're just
Yeah.
like maybe we just keep fucking riding the
Punch it
wave.
through, yeah. Nick Carr.
Yeah. Because sometimes if you give people the option to get up and leave, like
They'll get up and
get
leave.
up, yeah, exactly, get up and get
Yeah.
another drink. They'll be like, oh, maybe we just go home.
But the
Actually,
thing is, like, once people, I know I feel the same way. If I paid for a ticket, which I didn't, but
What?
are you
if you
serious?
do pay for a ticket, you're more obliged to stay there for the
Yeah.
whole set.
Yeah.
than
Yeah, exactly.
To be like, oh, it was free. Who gives a fuck? Let's
Yeah,
go.
definitely. Yeah, no, I think
But people were getting up and buying drinks, like even
Yeah.
when there wasn't a break. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I like I said, there's a couple of little changes and shit for the next one, which might include a break. I think
For a
It
first
ended-
show, that was
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was good.
Good.
it ended way earlier than I expected, which I don't know if it was a bad thing. Like it was because sometimes you go
I
to
felt like it was long enough. Like it was good.
yeah,
It was
sometimes you
good.
go to nights and you're sitting there fucking 2 hours in and you're like, fucking when's this going to wrap up?
Yeah.
How long did you allow each? Like, what did you tell each comedian? Like,
So all of us had 7 to 10, and then Nick Carr had
20?
20 to 30.
Yeah,
I just said fucking whatever
fuck,
you feel.
it was funny.
Yeah.
I fucking love
Man.
that dude.
I'm gonna shat my pants laughing at it.
Yeah,
and I do that.
Hang
often.
on.
I'm solids now.
yeah, he's fucking
He's so good, man.
yeah, he's
Get
hilarious.
him on.
I'd be stoked for him to come on. He's one of the like he's probably the first big guy that sort of came and had a chat to me after a gig and fucking told me I was on the right path and shit like that. And he's like, even when I was starting a room, he was the first person I messaged, and I'm like, I know nothing about how much I should charge a venue, how much I should charge tickets. And he's like, I'm like, if this is like, you don't talk about this, like, just tell me. And he's like, no. And he fucking legit sent me a fucking full breakdown of how to run a room and
He
shit.
seemed like a cool dude.
Yeah, he's so fucking nice, and he's so crazy and energetic up there.
Yeah,
It's funny because I didn't know who was headline. I didn't read the flyer, to be honest.
Hang on, wait. That's sweet. You didn't even know you had to buy a ticket.
Yeah, I know. I thought I could rock up and just give cash at the
Do you
door.
know how long I spent on that poster?
3 minutes.
Yeah, chat GPT.
Canva.
Write me a poster. I didn't know who it was or what he looked like or anything. But then, like 2 acts in, I looked over and I could see him just like pacing or like just walking around. I'm like, he looks like he'd be headlining this place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious because he's a super like smart and switched on dude.
Yeah.
Like you follow him on Facebook and shit, and it's all just about politics and
Yeah, you
fucking
can tell.
interest
I can tell.
rates and shit like that.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, and then you see him at a gig like that, and he's just fucking like shaking the mic.
This is his this is his outlet.
Yeah.
Frustration outlet.
For
It's just
sure.
like, I'm going to get up and rant.
Yeah.
And I'll make it funny, but
Yeah.
I'm going to let the world know what the fuck I think.
Definitely, because I like his silly little jokes that are just fucking, they crack me up all night every night, and then he'll do a joke where it's about like interest rates or something, and he'll be like 3.4%, and I'll get lost, and I'll be like,
Wait, what?
Is that bad?
yeah.
So, like, tonight's the first time I've seen you do stand up. And, like, like,
is awkward.
I fucking laughed hard because, like, 3/4 of the way in, my brother's laughing his ass off. And I'm like, it's funny. And I whispered to him, like, it's funny because these are true stories. It's like, your stories are based on true events.
Yeah.
And then as I said that, you're, like, talking about the nurses scissoring and shit.
Yeah.
And, like, your dog dying. I'm like, oh, wait, the punchlines aren't true.
Yeah, that's
Based on true stories.
yeah.
Yeah, but like me, like because when you started a joke, I knew exactly what you were going
Yeah,
into.
yeah.
But then the punchline, I never actually knew.
Yeah, that's
And then the punchlines fucking were so they impacted me like hard because
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it. And
Yeah.
like it was so good.
I think that's when I did start going into the whole like story thing. Like it's so much different just telling you guys a story because I could finish on fucking like something just average and you'd be like, oh, that was still a pretty good story. But like,
We're gonna make
Wait,
a room
have you been
it.
part of this podcast?
like it took me ages to realize you've got to have like a fucking either
Something.
a tight turn to something completely opposite that they're not expecting, or just something fucked. And
Yeah.
like a lot of the people don't like the fuck shit.
Yeah.
Which
I can see how it could turn people off.
yeah, definitely. It's a very tight rope to walk, and like a lot of my shit's probably dirtier than most people. More curse words.
I didn't know that you were breastfed to your 16.
Yeah, well that was that was part of the joke.
Is that true?
Nikita brought that up as well, but
That's not a joke. It's true.
yeah, that's true.
Damn, I missed out.
But yeah, no, it was good. I was fucking stoked that everyone that got up tonight was happy enough to get up.
Yeah.
Well, they were there, so of course they were happy enough to get
Yeah,
up.
that like
You mean afterwards?
yeah, they were all fucking pumped up when they left.
That's cool.
And they've all already posted on their stories, fucking little photos and shit.
Yeah,
so.
fuck yeah, that's sick.
What usually happens in a room if that wasn't that way? Would it just be bad and then
It'll just be fucking us
Awkward.
sitting in a corner going fucking
This is
talking about something other than comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fucking, anything.
Oh, so I shut my pants the other
Yeah,
day.
exactly.
Yeah, that happened. That was a thing.
I'll send
Yeah.
you a photo.
But yeah,
I like it. I'm happy.
happy with how it went. I don't know what else to say other than fucking
So
No
okay.
one, no one listening has seen the show.
yeah. Come on, the
unless
next
they,
one.
unless they have.
Yeah. So what, just okay. Obviously, you want to do it again. What's
Yeah.
the plan? Like, is it a month thing?
Yeah. So the manager's sending me an email tomorrow, apparently. So I don't know just yet, but apparently, like it seems
won't
like it's
do
going to
it,
be
yeah.
monthly.
back.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was sick. Everyone was so happy with it. Can't come back.
Seems like it's going to be monthly.
Next time there'll be a disco ball.
Yeah, yeah. We're going to increase the capacity and yeah, fucking. I don't know. I don't know whether to throw another comedian in there to drag it out a little bit longer.
The
Asian
length
said
was
it was
good.
that.
It could be longer,
Yeah.
but it just all depends.
Well, it went pretty
depends
long.
on
It all depends because
On the
it
vibe.
could have been the complete other
Yeah.
end of the spectrum where fucking everyone was just going on
What the
bomb
fuck's
after
that?
bomb.
Yeah.
And
Did,
it's like,
do you have a
Which it
number?
also
Of,
could be still. Like
yeah, definitely. Every crowd's going to be different.
do you have a number of how many people rocked up? And then did that match up with the tickets you sold?
Nah, so I
bit
think
less,
there
I
was
think.
seven people. I'd have to double check with Nikita, but before I got up and introduced the MC, there was 7 people that didn't come.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if anyone
Yeah,
came
no,
after that. I wasn't really paying attention after
Yes,
that. I
it's
just
true.
People
blacked
walk in
out.
late.
Did they?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
I did see a group walk in late.
Okay. Maybe it was then.
Anyway,
But
what else happening in the world?
Nothing.
Yeah, Matt, what's going on with you? Have you been raped by any hookers lately?
No.
Been drugged by any?
Wait, have you been on since
Masseurs?
you went back overseas?
Yeah, I was on just before Christmas.
Remember he picked his car up and
Yeah.
it was the big fucking reveal. As
Oh, that's
Shit.
I know the reveal, but it's not great.
Wait, what?
wait. So the first time Matt came on, he sent his car in to like get his tires pumped up or something. They pulled the car apart.
What?
Huh? Yeah, he went to get his like tires changed or something, and they pulled his whole back seat out because they
Long
couldn't
story
get to the
short.
tires.
No, yeah.
Tighten it up.
I went to get air suspension done, and they took 10 months to do it.
Ah.
So then the last time
Sounds
I came on,
time-consuming.
Yeah, last time I came on, I think I had picked it up, and it was a bucket of shit.
Oh, in pieces. That's
Yeah.
what it
Yeah.
was.
Oh, that's right. They didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, they didn't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
There was
I think I've heard the
fucking
story.
bubble gum on my pedal assembly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like actually?
Yeah.
What
yeah.
the
I got
fuck?
photos of that shit.
When you're out of glue.
You use bubble gum.
Yeah,
But yeah,
he's got it back now.
I do.
Oh, yeah. Does she run smoothly and
Oh,
fast?
they bolted the
What
compressor.
car you
down.
got again? A Maloo?
The people that the actual guys that done it was really good, and I can't fault him. But he just continued doing the. Thank you, Ash. The
Just a fist away from
the job that was doing, that was done, and it just needs some sound deadening now. It needs a wheel alignment and some rubbers from where the compressor bolts onto the car, because it sounds like I've got a fucking screw compressor in the back when it goes off.
Do you still have the rust spots?
They are still there.
Nice.
How do you get
But
them
that
out? You
wasn't
can't-
their fault. Yeah, you can use like anti-rust shit.
I thought
You
it
can
was
go
their
on them
fault.
Don't they just
I
paint
thought-
over it though? You can't get rust out.
You can't get rust out unless you cut it out. But you can use like anti-rust that stops it.
Yeah.
It's like stops the cancer.
You can just
spreading.
get a tin of
It's a
spray
chemical
paint
reaction.
over.
Yeah.
Both our cars are fucked at the moment, so that's
You got
great
a new
news.
battery though. The battery is the engine light still
Engine
on?
light's still on.
Is anything stopping from starting? or-
Nah, I went and spoke
I
to
still
them.
let you know that you have an engine.
I think what will happen is you'll go to start it within the next week or so, and it won't start because your alternator's fucked.
Really?
I'm sure that will happen, and that's why your engine light's
Oh,
on.
we're taking bets.
Yeah, we're taking bets.
Yeah.
I went and just popped into the mechanic, and he had a quick look at everything, and he did.
He put the amp meter on your thing.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
reckoned it was fine.
He reckoned it was fine. He reckons it's just a sensor going off.
Hey,
Crazy.
mate,
Probably battery.
you need a new
Yeah.
engine light.
Because
Yeah,
because you probably started it not so many times, but you started it so many times, jump starting it
Yeah.
with the flat
So
battery.
wait, what's the
that
backstory? You just
engine
engine light
lights-
came on.
Yeah, I've had a fuck battery for like a week. I've just been jump starting it, going, I could live life like this.
You just have a like an extension lead plugged into the wall
Yeah.
and you like split it off.
And then, it turns out it might have done some damage. But Nikita's,
it wouldn't have done any damage.
yeah, it'll be right. I'll just keep thrashing it.
Yeah.
Nikita's car's the worst one though.
What's wrong with it?
It's been driving like shit for a while now, and it's just been chewing. Like, we'll fill it up with oil, and then it'll be gone by the end of the week.
Is there a hole?
No.
That's it.
It's not leaking it. It's not
Whoa.
doing anything.
Wow.
So then,
Is it blowing smoke?
Are you putting
Nah.
oil in the right thing? Like, don't hit your windscreen wipers.
so yeah, Dad had a quick look at it, and he's like,
She's
I think
fucked.
it's fucked. And then
But what do you look at? You open it and you're like,
that's
Ah,
I'll look at
so-
it. I'll look at it. I'll open the bonnet and I'll be like, oh,
Perfect.
look, there's a Mazda badge. That's
Yeah.
cool. Perfect.
So if
It's
you,
still a Mazda.
I don't know, maybe your dad popped the radiator.
Dad did everything.
And if it's milky or there's oil in there or spots or whatever, then the head gasket's gone, and then that way it is fucked.
Yeah.
And that's why you're losing.
So then I was just like, oh yeah, okay, sweet. And then brother-in-law came over last night and he had a look and he's like, she's fucked. He's like, he poured a heap of oil in it and he's like,
And over it.
and he's like,
Olive
like,
oil did the trick.
all right, now I'm going to cook some eggs.
he's like,
Give it a chips.
he's like, go and look at cars tomorrow and trade this in before it fucking blows up. And I'm like, sick.
Yeah.
So have you been looking at cars?
I've been in a comedy show, man.
It's been making people
No
laugh.
fucking money for a car.
You can just trade it.
And then what?
Just trade the car for
And then
another
they'll
car.
be sus as. They'll be like, why are you trading for a car the same
shitter
value?
car,
They'll be
yeah.
like, what the fuck?
What do you mean?
Better car.
It's a challenge. My friend told me I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I really love this car. I really want it.
Trade me for the exact same car.
So yeah, cars are
Okay.
fucked.
Yeah.
I hate cars.
I went new.
I don't know
Buy
anything
car
about
new.
cars.
That's what I was saying to Nikita because we,
No
we were
problems.
looking at cars online and I'm like, for an extra like, I don't know.
15 grand,
Yeah.
20 grand.
Yeah, we could get a brand newie, but then it's like, fuck.
Then are you the type of person that'll be like, fuck, it's going to get fucked up?
Nah, not really. Maybe for the first week we'll be like, no eating in the car.
Until Dad wants a sausage roll.
Sausage rolls are so fucking messy.
Always, man.
All
Like,
the time.
But the best, like a week later, there's a bit of chunk of pastry. I'm like, I'm gonna eat that.
What? No.
No, I don't do that.
Do you,
Where? In
how
your
many
car?
times have you eaten pastry that you found in the
Never.
car? Bullshit.
Ever.
Fuck off.
Well, I don't know, like what period of time it's from.
Period.
I just assume it's the latest one, which would have been 10 minutes ago.
That's fucked.
10 minutes
I'm
ago.
learning so much about you.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Out of all the stories you've told,
You eat pastry?
how dare you?
That's how I went down on that hooker.
Fuck yeah. It's speaking about my brother-in-law. It's his daughter, so my niece's first birthday today.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
So we went around there so with her presents and her card and all that.
Yeah.
And I was intrigued because I don't know if you like it's going to be a question. So
What?
they open the presents and they
You have a question.
yeah, whether you guys do this.
Okay.
So they open the card Nikita had written to her. Do you guys just read the handwritten stuff or do you read the printed?
Everything.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you paid for that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
As in, like personally or out loud.
They read it out loud.
Well, of course,
it was,
'cause you read it
first
to the
birthday.
kids.
That's,
Of course you
that's
read it out.
psycho. You don't read it out loud.
What do you mean? It's a kid's
I
birthday.
would-
it's a first
I hope you have the
birthday.
merriest of all Christmases ever.
Yeah.
Love so and so.
Because
But-
we got partway through it, and it was like all personal, and then she started reading like what was obviously the
Dear diary.
yeah, and I was like, oh,
No, never ever.
Yeah.
Well, if you only read like what they wrote, it would be like, to James,
Love you.
blah 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 blah, from mum.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just always
just
skipped
buy-
past that part.
What-
Unless it's like a jokey one, like if I look at the front and it's like,
Oh, this looks like a joke.
Yeah.
and then I flip it and I'm like,
You're so clever for buying this card.
yeah.
So,
I'm the type of guy that would I just write to so and so from blah blah blah. I let the card do the work.
Yeah, right. So you work that into your...
Well, it's there.
what do you mean?
That's
work?
Why the fuck
no,
is
no,
it
but
there?
He just said that he does no writing.
yeah,
to and from.
that's just
So
lazy.
that's why when you
But
buy a card,
you
read it first and you're like, this says everything I want it to.
Yeah.
I just do the to and
He-
the from.
Mate,
So what's the
hang on.
point of a
He
card
doesn't.
then?
He
It's
doesn't read cards.
ChatGPT from the old school.
Yeah.
He doesn't read cards. He just looks at the pictures.
You just
Obviously.
get the money
100%.
out of them.
I just wait for the 50 fall out. And then
My favorite card is
No.
my favorite
card.
card is like, open this if you want wild sex on your birthday, and it doesn't open. But like the birthday card or any card, it has the cliche shit written in it, and that's the point of buying a card. Is you don't have to think about what you want to give to someone because it has the thought for you. You just put your name, you sign your name, you sign their name, and you say, "Here's how I feel about you."
Yeah.
And
I
that's
get the
it. Like,
point.
but then they have the whole like, you you open the card, you got the blank on the left and then the writing's on the right, and you feel like you have to write in the blank bit, and you're like, dear so-and-so, and if it's someone you really care about, you're like, here's how I feel about you, love me, and then P.S., here's what the card thinks about you.
I feel like if you're going to do your own message cards, you buy the cards with no message in them.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
That's some like hectic like commitment.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking spend a good 10 minutes spell checking on my phone before I handwrite it. Yeah, straight up. I write everything on my phone. I'll be like, how to spell they? Which were they? Fucking they.
Which there is it?
ChatGPT.
Isn't there only one they?
Nah. What?
They
Which one?
are.
T-H-E-Y? They?
They.
They.
T-H-E-Y.
T-H-E-Y. And then
They are.
They are. Oh, wait. There is one.
There's only one they.
Oh, I'm thinking of there.
You
There. There. Your.
There.
Your. I'm like, is it your bag? Is it your?
Yo.
Your.
Oh, I hate that. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
I sent one the other day that
That's
made
what-
me like.
I identify as your they.
That's what he was going to send you the other day.
I don't know why. I unsent the message and I resent it.
Is that what it was unsent? Because I was like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
unsend that again.
Yeah, I sent it and then I was like, it's going to piss him off more if I do the wrong your. So I unsent it and then sent the wrong one.
Oh, you sent the right one.
I sent the right one first. I don't know why that irritates people so hard.
What?
Like the wrong your.
Pronunciation.
Yeah,
it's
like
it's
your
like-
or there or.
It annoys me because it's wrong.
I have a friend who he got a tattoo on his leg,
Oh, I hope you got it wrong.
and he wrote
Fucking dickhead.
to each their own, and he
Oh.
spelled there, T-H-E-R-E, instead of T-H-E-I-R.
Oh,
To each their, and we pointed out, we're like, bruh, it's wrong, and he's like, they'll get it.
YOLO. YOLO.
That's better than the contraction there.
Contraction there.
Like they are.
They are. There.
why is it?
Why is it a contraction? Things with an apostrophe is a contraction.
Oh, contraction. I thought, like, which pregnant people use this
That's
there?
what I was thinking. I was like,
How far are the contractions between?
I'm having contractions. I have my own vocabulary.
Oh, God.
oh God, what?
Oh, my.
Are you on your phone, you rude
Tara
kid?
said, can I tell your dad the name of the podcast? You know he's going to follow if I do. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever, I don't care.
Who said that?
Tara asked if she could tell my dad the name of the podcast.
It's pretty public.
Hmm?
We're a big deal.
Yeah.
Kind of a big deal. When we can get guests like Ash and Matt,
Fuck
it's
yeah.
a big deal.
Yeah.
Mahogany?
Mahogany. No, it was air freshener when we walked in.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah, it smelled good in here,
Did it?
believe it or not. Yeah.
And
I
here's
was
something I
enjoying
learned
it.
today. All right, so ready? So you know how, like, I'll give you an example. A baby calf is, I mean,
Oh, you fucked it.
a baby cow is a calf, right?
Yep.
I learned
A baby
today
whale
something that go. Is?
is a car.
Yeah, okay. Do you know any others?
My leg has a calf.
No.
No, it doesn't.
What do you think a baby rat is?
Ratlet.
A mouse.
No.
Isn't a mouse like a baby rat?
No.
What?
Is it? I thought a mouse was like a.
No, a mouse and a rat is they're different.
They're
you
different.
being serious?
Okay, you got a rat, giant ass,
What the
fully grown rat, and then you got a mouse. So I
No.
thought a mouse is like a baby rat.
No, a mouse doesn't grow up to be a rat size.
Oh my
and Be
God.
a rat.
Why not? So what was Splinter before he was?
He was a rat.
rat.
But what's a? Okay.
Well, I
So you're
just,
born-
I just thought those chickens grew up to be cows.
Does this chicken not grow into an ostrich?
They don't. So mice don't grow up to be rats.
No,
So what's a big mouse?
a big mouse,
What do you mean?
What's a small rat?
A
small rat.
So they're their own genetic breed.
Ratlet.
Yes.
Yeah, you like rats are rats and mice are mice.
Just destroyed my entire world.
Splinter.
Nikita used to have
You
rats.
got any?
Anyway,
Meat?
well, mice trap, rat trap.
Trap,
Now I'm all
exactly.
confused.
Rats have got the
Splinter.
biggest fucking nuts, by the way.
They
They
can
do,
do.
yeah. Splinter was never a mouse.
Anyway, what's a baby fucking what? Baby what?
Rat. Go on, have a guess. Have your best guess. Like, you will not get it.
My best guess was mouse.
No. Yeah. Okay. You give. You lose.
They them calf.
Go on. I learned. Yeah. I was
Give us-
so shocked.
Give
not
us a
gonna
clue.
get it.
Give us a clue. Or does just tell us?
It's ironic.
Okay. So what is it? Rat.
Rattling.
What's rat backwards?
Pinky?
No. A little mouse is a pinky.
Yeah,
Pinky, yeah,
mouse,
little mouse is
Pinky's,
pinky.
Pinky's a,
So why'd you just laugh to start
No,
with?
no, Pinky's
A
are the
rat is
things you
brain.
buy to feed snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
weird.
that is
eh?
very-
That still bums me out when I go to the pet shop and there's just that freezer of just like
Do you want a pet rat or food rat?
See our freezer.
Down syndrome mice.
That is
oh, fucking hell.
Oh, yeah, go.
See,
Give up.
like the
Yeah, I give up.
What was the question?
What do you got?
guy.
A kitten.
Kitten.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
That
know.
is
I was
alright.
like, what the fuck? That's wrong.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Because
Wikipedia's made a typo.
yeah, Kenzie was like going through, it's like she has a book of like how to draw baby animals. It's like baby this is this, and I was like, she
Draw a
goes,
kitten.
What does this say? I was like,
Kitten's a cat.
yeah, baby rat's a kitten. I'm like, that's wrong. And I looked it up.
What do kittens like to snack on? Kittens. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
What's going on here?
I don't know why though.
Yeah.
I do not know why.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't
Actually-
make fucking sense.
Some facts for this podcast.
Yeah, facts.
There you go. Facts.
I won't fact check it because
Go fact check.
that's your job.
I did fact checked it.
Check.
Well, I'll believe that too.
We got him, boys.
Nailed it.
Fucking, I had to go get a haircut today.
I didn't
No,
know.
I was
Wow.
going to say,
You have a
looks
nice-
good.
I like your haircut.
You went the same style that you normally get?
Yeah.
No, you used. I don't know why.
Short back
Why
and
did you start
sides.
cutting your hair like
Because
that?
I was sick of just like pushing it to the side, and I got a stupid little cowlick here, and it just
Emo.
yeah.
Your hair always looks good though.
Thank you.
It's funny because before you shaved
fuck?
it to what it is now, it was probably 3 mil bigger than that before.
What?
It was
fun.
fuck
I
all.
let it go pretty long this time.
He was
But-
a long-haired lout.
Yeah,
What? Look at my hair.
yeah.
As long-
That's
than
that
that.
to me. That's long. Like if for
Yeah,
you,
well-
like 3 times that would be long,
Probably.
which is nothing.
But that's
so,
only like
so when you say
a
push to
recent
the
thing.
side,
Yeah, it's only been
months.
this year, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Calm
Do
down.
you always picture his head as like
No, just
shaved
when you
like
say long, I get offended because like it wasn't long.
I get offended.
that? He said it wasn't long.
But it wasn't. It was like slightly longer than what it is now, which was like so. When you're like, I pushed it to the side, it was just poking my eyeball. I had to flick it
What would you like me to call it?
slightly,
Ruggish.
slightly more than short.
My hair was medium.
Go on.
Anyway, last time, so I went to go, and Nikita was like, "Oh, Parker needs a haircut as well." I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to do that." Anyway, she
wasn't asking you to give him a haircut.
No, she asked me to take him with me. So last time she took him, apparently I wasn't there, but apparently it was like chaos. And so this time it was time for us to sit in the seat, and he just fucking started screaming and kicking and like trying to hit the barber and shit. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. And it was fucked because it's a Friday arvo.
Give
So
me the clippers.
yeah, so vibes in the barber shop, like tradies are on the couch drinking beers and stuff. All the barbers have got the sickest banter going on ever, and my kids just ruined everyone's night. And it's just like, like tradies are now depressingly sitting there drinking beers.
Not
and
having
stuff.
kids ever.
It was so bad. And then mid scream, the main barber that like owns the shop, he was like, "Oh, I think he was trying to calm him down or something." And he's like, "Oh, he was bad last time." And I'm like, "Was he this bad?" And I'm like, "Nah." He goes, "Nah, he wasn't this bad." And I'm like, so I just wanted him to say that so I could say to Nikita, like, I had it
Take him
worse.
next
Yeah,
time, yeah.
I had it worse. But it was fucking so awkward and embarrassing. And then I had to sit there and get mine after.
And you were kicking and screaming.
What was he doing while you
Yeah, he was worse.
Well, the main barber's like, "Oh, would it help if he sat on the couch and watched your phone?" And I like had to get up with the cape and shit and walk him to the couch, and he just wouldn't get like off me. And I'm like, fuck. So he just
How about I
came.
give him some scissors to play with?
He just came and sat back on me. So I just text Nikita, and I'm like, "Come," like that was it. And she's like, "Where are you?" And I'm like,
Track my phone.
"Yeah."
Track it.
I'm like the barber, and she's like, and then she got there, and she's like standing outside the tinted
Watching.
doors. She's like, "I can't see your car in the car park," and I'm like, "Oh, just get the fuck in here now." I had to park down the road.
Did you leave?
I was so fucking full of anxiety.
My kid's first haircut, we like brought every snack that was available to humans.
Oh,
And we're
really?
just like,
Has it really been that bad?
yogurt, chips. He's just like, fuck yeah.
Slipped him some
shaving
Valium.
his
Just
head.
like,
Yeah.
Did you guys ever do pandemic haircuts?
What?
What is that?
I get a haircut once a
You
year.
mean like during the
Yeah,
pandemic?
yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
I do. Like, my hairdresser.
Wait, are you talking about us or?
You do or you did?
I did. Like,
You're
my,
still in the pandemic. We can
she's
come
still in her
outside now.
bunker. No,
Wait, what?
she's like, my hairdresser, she's like a personal company. Like, it's just her. And then every now and then she has like staff. And she's got a full salon and everything. But she's like full on, fuck COVID, bullshit, all right. And like, she had to shut down because of the bullshit and then like wouldn't get vaccinated to stay open and all that. And so
Yeah.
I still go there and I sit through 15 minutes of like, fuck everything, fuck. And I'm like, yeah, agreed. Cut my hair good.
Don't fuck it up, please. Wait, so what's it been like having to? So you had a hairdresser.
I've gone to her since my fucking year 12 formal.
Wow.
Year 10 formal.
So are you-
Wait.
Wait.
Is that a semi-formal?
Yeah, semi-formal.
I
What
wish
the
you were,
Oh, you
fuck?
guys
I
were
wish
talking
you were
about that.
here the other week.
Yeah,
Fuck,
semi-
everyone thought I was the biggest
okay.
fucking weirdo.
Yeah, you guys were so
You
like,
are a
"Oh,
weirdo."
what the demi-domo?"
yeah.
Semi-formal it's like, it's your pre-formal. It's going
a
from
what?
junior high to senior high.
I
We
never-
don't have fucking junior high here.
Yes, it's
I never
like
had
from
that.
grade 8 to 10 is like junior. Because when you're at when I was at high school, seniors
Just
were
It's high
11 and
school.
12. See,
Whoa, it's a blue light disco.
no. When you're at high school, when you're at high
Coolest thing
school,
I've ever heard.
when you're at high school, 11 and 12s were seniors. So you would graduate grade 10 and you'd become seniors. So that was like a semi-formal.
You never graduated
We never
grade
did that.
10.
Bentley
Yeah, I
was
never had a
just like,
graduation.
Oh,
Welcome,
no,
you're on this
no,
side of the boat.
not graduation, but it was just like a celebration of finishing grade 10 and you're going into
graduation?
seniorship.
This is a semi-graduation,
Formal,
okay?
semi-formal.
This
It
is
was-
just a celebration, everyone.
Yeah,
Calm
yeah.
down. It's not a
Semi-graduation, semi-formal ball.
Here's a celebration, not a graduation.
That's like people that want to have a
Train
really long
session.
job title just for the sake of fucking having a job title.
You guys were talking about like long job titles that just, yeah. I
Celebration.
was going to say like I was an underwater, what was it called?
Underwater ceramic technician.
Ceramic technician.
What does that fucking mean?
Dishwasher.
I wash dishes. That's what it's called. It's
Oh, you got-
underwater ceramic technician.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, you
No.
wash
I was
dishes.
fucking tired. Sorry.
Sorry,
Are
what?
you,
Are
can
you
you
with
wake
us?
up? Wake
Are you
up.
with us?
Wake up.
I was about to say, Matt just pulled me up on yawning. I didn't sleep on Wednesday night at
Came
all,
into
and then I
work.
went to work the next day, and I was
Looked like shit.
Sex life's going
Absolute
off.
shit.
I was so fucked.
I was like, have you? It just looked like his eyes were completely
Shut.
bloodshot.
His eyes were
I'm
shut.
You were Asian as fuck,
It's
bro.
like he's not even.
Matt's like,
That's like
Matt's like your
Bobby
eyes.
Lee.
Matt's like your eyes are really red, and I'm like, are they red enough to get sent home?
I'm
They
like,
look
yeah,
COVID red.
Just
Or
say you've rubbed your
So then
eyes.
I'm just like rubbing the fuck out of them, throwing sawdust in them.
the boss is like, fuck, he
He's
was
coming
stoned.
just in his face. I think I got something in my eye.
Yeah. What was I going to say next?
I don't know.
It's something about.
said you were
pandemic
tired.
haircuts.
Yeah, I am very tired. I fucking yeah.
I shat myself the other day.
Yeah, we brought that up last
Yeah,
week.
I was waiting for you to bring it up.
Well,
Well,
I
I-
was going to.
I was waiting for you to bring it up because
I'll bring it up.
I wouldn't bring it up. I wouldn't
Again,
bring up
it's-
urinals or shitting myself.
So the first story was like, I farted in Bunnings and it followed through to like,
Yeah.
shat myself.
Yep.
Just to recap latest episode. And this time was like full proper gastro. And I was like, it was, yeah. No, it got to the point where it was like, oh, I need to take a piss from my asshole. So every 10 minutes, I was just like,
Fill this
Squat
sample
the piss.
jar.
You know what the worst part is? That you sent a picture and
I
it made
sent
me
it-
want to throw up.
I sent a picture of shit number 2 to
Yeah,
you guys.
that was so
And that was-
fucked.
Yeah,
That was so
that was-
unexpected.
Yes, I was
That
like,
was-
wait, why is there a picture of it? What the fuck
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah, it came from my
was
asshole.
your
So
Instagram.
that was shit number 2, and that was tame.
Have you guys ever done like
Right.
a bowel test?
No,
Huh?
What do you mean?
what, shit on a fucking stick or something. And
No, like we'll go back to your story in a sec. It just
Sorry,
fully
Ash,
triggered me
we'll
when
come
you
back.
sent a photo of your fucking shit. I forget who it was. It might have been my dad, maybe. The government sends you like a bowel test when you turn 50 or
Is this a
60.
prostate thing?
Yeah.
Maybe, but you put this like piece of papery plastic over your toilet and you just
Shit in
shit
it.
on it.
Oh,
and just like
So
fold it up and take it in.
you know, Troy.
Put it in an envelope, send it back.
Troy's got Crohn's disease. And he has to
Pre-made.
shit
Yeah.
in a bag all the time. Not all the time, but like often.
Really?
Yeah.
True.
He's got to take stool samples and stuff. Yeah.
What, he has a like colostomy bag?
No.
Cole's bag.
No,
Oh,
no,
right.
no.
He has another like a autoimmune
Crohn's
thing.
disease. Yeah.
True.
In his,
That's crazy.
gut thing. And so he has to have like colonoscopies all the time.
Tests.
Not all the time, but
Yeah.
like periodically. And he has to like we'd be at work and he's like, oh, got to shit in a fucking
Gotta do
cup
this.
again.
Yeah.
True.
I'm like, how do you shit in a cup? Like how? I couldn't
We
figure it
got
out.
this
Yeah, it'd be like overflowing the fucking flowing machine.
at my last work, and then we'll
Flurry machine.
get back to that. Sorry, fucking major detour right now.
Spray.
At my last work, I was in senior management, I guess,
Fuck.
and I had to interview all the job applicants.
Like the one you're at now. You're in major management.
And so I'm going through everything. This kid comes in and he fucking blows. He blows the interview. Like he's fucking nailed it. And then, anyway,
Wait, usually when people say blows it, they
say
fucked it
blow
up.
oh, okay. He
Nailed it.
nailed it.
Yeah.
Okay. He nails the interview. Anyway, I take him up to meet the boss, and the boss is talking to him and stuff. And then this kid goes, "I need to tell you one thing, but it's like embarrassing, blah blah blah." And then he goes, "I have a colostomy bag." And then my boss straight away was like, "Yeah, no worries, mate. We'll call you." And I'm like, "Oh, that's weird." As soon as he left, my boss is like, "He's not getting the job," and I'm like, "That's fucking like that's
Racist.
shitty." I'm like,
Literally.
"Yeah." I'm like, he fucking like he nailed the interview. Like, let's get him. He's gonna smash it. And he's like, "Look,
I don't want that.
entirely
shit
up to you." He's like, "Entirely up to you." But you imagine yourself delivering a kitchen with that guy, and he accidentally lifts a kitchen up against and lifts it over his head, and that just sprays in your face. And I was like, "That's disgusting." Like,
But that doesn't
but
happen.
fair call.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sure
And I was
he's maneuvered around enough to be like.
But we
oh,
should sue him for discrimination.
He's shit
that a thing? I don't think.
I'd say it would
Would you
be,
get in
wouldn't
trouble
it?
for that?
It's
It's
a-
like
it-
alleged
discrimination.
It is. Yeah,
I'd
it's
say it's
discrimination against the
discrimination.
handicap.
What was your old work called?
It is.
I don't know.
Shout out.
I don't know.
That's like
But-
saying.
But he doesn't know, so therefore, I guess it doesn't.
That's like
matter.
saying
Well,
I
he
want
was-
to be a glove model, but I'm an amputee. You can't do it.
Yeah, exactly. But no, he can though, because I'm sure.
What if
I'll talk about something out after this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
what if that kid was in a wheelchair and he fit all the criteria for the job
I
because
don't
his
think he would.
because his resume said it,
And
and then he's like, by the way, I have wheels for legs.
I think you would have realised that
okay.
as soon as it came in.
100%.
But
Plus,
can-
the job was for like a labourer, truck
could
driver.
put-
or
Doesn't
something.
matter because these days,
he could put a cupboard on him and just wheel it
yeah,
around.
I am your trolley.
It's like, you know what? I want to save my back.
Exactly.
Dumbest thing. I feel like that'd be like a funny sketch though.
Loaded on top of Mark.
Mark will take it up.
Anyway,
Yeah.
carry on.
Mark's got a trailer. He can pull all that shit in.
You can just hitch it on the back. Just
Wait,
Tim,
how do you get up? How do you get up to level 4? Put Mark on the Manitou, lift him up there.
okay.
all right, back to your story.
So how'd you
Where
shit
was
your
I?
pants again?
Oh yeah, so I was day one just shitting like crazy to the point where I was like passing out and shit, like at full.
Passing out in your
Yeah,
shit.
no, not like shit passing out, but like just completely drained of energy. I think gastro does it, like where you try not to just pass out.
Dehydrated because you
Yeah,
just shit.
I think, yeah, it might have been
everything's coming out,
dehydration. Anyway, I did all that, and then went to I pretty much passed out in bed, but like still sort of awake. And my wife's like, "Do you want to put like a sheet down or something, like a towel?" Or I'm like, "No, I'll
Plastic
just
one.
if I need to shit, I'll wake up and shit." Anyway, through the night, I was just waking up and shitting. Like I think 2 or 3 times I got up and had to go, and then
Oh no,
it was probably 5 in the
is it
morning.
leaking bad?
Adrian's got a shit.
How bad?
Enough to wreck the floor.
I'll have to go get one.
We got a water leak.
I'll go get one.
So it was probably like 4 in the morning. I woke up because I shat while sleeping, and it was like
Wait,
you know
did
when-
you wake up from the shit, or you sat and you slept through and then woke up in the
rolled
morning?
up.
nah.
through
So you know when you sleep, you can still fart.
Yeah.
It was like my body was trying to do that.
Well,
And
it
like-
would have just farted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
had
it
followed
just
you.
and I was at the point of I was still at the point of like,
Sleeping.
is this a
screaming.
fart? Nope, it's gonna be a squirt. So And
you consciously.
Yeah, like
Did you do
for about for that day and half the day before, I was cool with the fact that like the feeling of about to fart is gonna be a shit. So if I felt like I was about to fart, I'd run to the toilet and I'd just end up like pissing out my asshole. So I woke up to complete fucking emptied everything in myself all over the bed, and I was just like, it was enough to like a lot of it caught in what I was wearing. But then, because it was liquid, a lot of it went onto the bed. And so I woke up, and I was like, oh, fuck. And I stupidly ran to the toilet, but I'd already gone, so I should just ran to the shower. So I left a good trail. And my missus was like, she was already up, she was in the kitchen and shit. So I frantically tried to like clean everything else. I was like still messing everything. And it was just
shit everywhere.
fucked up. And then
He's just making it worse. He's like the dude with the paint on his head.
I managed to get all like, I managed to get what I could up and like half have a shower and then rip the sheets and shit off the bed. Sheets and shit literally off the bed. And then I walked out to my missus and I'm holding it all in my arms and she's looking at me and I'm like,
Burn it.
it happened. She goes, it happens to everyone.
No, it doesn't.
And she played it so cool. Like, I'm not judging you at all. Like, you're still great.
Did she say that? You're still great.
And I still made her do the washing. So,
That's crazy.
This is what I have to look forward to in 30 years.
but yeah, like wait till I can't control this. But it was just weird to shit the bed as an adult.
Fuck yeah.
That's crazy. And it's crazy as well how like chilled out Katie was, because if I shut the bed, Nikita would roast me so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Like I would not live it down.
Imagine if she was in the bed though. That would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I couldn't do
you
it.
need a mud guard. What the fuck?
Bolt a mud flap to the bed.
What's going on?
Fucking hell. That's crazy. I don't think I could
Live again.
I don't know what I'd do. I'd be in so much panic just in the bedroom by myself.
Just
like,
going to work.
yeah, I'd just jump out the window.
If
Set it on fire.
if it wasn't,
It smells worse.
it would have been better if it wasn't gastro, because your shit would be solid. You'd just be like, oh, you shat in your undies. But it's like,
I shat myself.
yeah,
It's not better.
cloth can only hold
It's
so
that damn
much.
poop again.
Yeah, it's that damn poop again.
Anyway, so that's story number 2 of my old shit stories.
Are you planning on having another shit one?
Well, it comes in 3s, and I really need to go right now. But yeah, next time I come on, statistically, I should shit myself by then.
Let's hope not.
Properly.
Statistically. What, because you've done it twice this year already?
Yeah.
Was it twice this year?
I reckon.
Yeah.
Bunnings was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
would've
like
been
early this year, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't like a...
Fuck is
that was just a follow.
What?
You lose your balance.
That was such a
as you get
sincere-
older.
That's such a genuine and sincere. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's like you're a fucking
Kid again.
hiker in fucking the mountains and you have nowhere to shit, so you just shit your pants. Okay, fine.
Well, have you been to Bunnings? It's a pretty large store, and the toilet is always on the other side, no matter where you are.
The aisle, you're just like, where's the
You run and you get to the toilet and it's, oh no, sorry, it's on the other side.
Fuck it, I'll shit in aisle 53 next to the shelving.
I would be highly surprised if somebody listened to this podcast and said, you know what, it is a
saw
large
that guy.
store.
You're like, are these
Bunnings-
toilets real? Can I test
I
one
was
of
talking.
these toilets?
I told my mum this story today, and she goes, "Is there a toilet in Bunnings?" Yes.
There's a toilet. Most places
There's
have
a
a
whole
toilet.
there's a whole aisle dedicated to a toilet. Whether you can use them or
Yeah,
not,
I know. Try
don't
it
know.
out.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to clean that one out.
I made the mistake of letting my kid know that there's a fucking playground in Bunnings.
Oh, how bad is it?
Oh.
We always tell them, no, it's
Shittest
closed,
playground.
COVID closed it.
We
so
had
no,
to
no.
pop
reach
in the Savo to get something for the niece's birthday. I forget what it was. Anyway,
Happy birthday.
Nikita's like,
Shout out.
oh, I feel like a chocolate milk. And I'm like,
Doesn't
go to
look
the
like
cafe and
one.
get one.
What?
I'm like,
Jinx by me.
Dad joke, bro. You wouldn't get it.
Don't worry. I'll hear it when I don't listen to the podcast.
Oh, bro.
I'm like, go get one. But then we forgot the playground's right next to the cafe.
Oh, yeah.
So then it was just a big fucking drama.
Yeah.
I'll wait till my kid beats some other kid up.
Parker, our youngest son's got this fucking crazy thing at the moment where he just makes these crazy stories up in his head where he'll be...
He's a comedian.
He's going to
We'll
be a stand-up comedian.
We'll be like, oh, you can't do that. And he's like, yes, I can. Nanny told me I can. Or I'll just be like, you can't eat that. And he's like...
Watch me.
Yeah. He'll be like, oh, Miss Sarah told me that I can. And he'll just like convince himself that he's allowed to do it. And I'm like,
Oh, okay.
no, you're not. I'm like, I'm the boss.
I can drive. No, you can't.
Yeah, it's always somebody told me. And I'm like, it's told.
Telled.
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, get your shit right with your language.
Yeah, Adrian will roast you.
Not yet.
He fact check
You
you.
want to see
It's
some
told.
magic? Talk properly first.
Are you guys, Matt, maybe not you, but I don't know what you watch in your own time.
Are you assuming?
Oh,
Yeah, maybe you could watch it. That's what I mean. The latest season of Bluey.
Oh, I thought you were going to say maths. I was like, I'm down on that shit.
Maths, really?
Nah.
Oh. Okay.
I can't.
Follows the life.
Huh? Really?
No.
That seems like it'd be in like danger out.
I reckon you would.
Yeah.
I reckon
You're
you
like-
would.
Closet
I'm
case.
fucking below deck all day.
Mum, I said I've got the TV at 7:30.
Bash him.
I booked it.
Get the fuck off it.
What is your guilty pleasure series? Do you have one?
No, I don't actually. I don't think
Bluey.
I do.
Everything I watch is cool.
Yeah, everything I watch is just like
Totally
top
acceptable.
notch.
Fuck
no,
yeah.
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 No,
What about
honestly,
Bluey?
I don't know.
Well, the last week's episode,
Home and away.
How many of the new season? Because I've only seen one.
3,
Okay.
maybe 3.
Bluey, the dog Bluey.
Yeah, it's a dog
He knows what it
cartoon.
is.
And
Yeah.
it's
Story-
fucking-
it's a story of
it's
a
a-
blue dog.
it's so good.
Because there was a
No, not
Bluey.
the movie. Not the
Not a
movie.
movie.
No.
So it's
It's
a
an
kid's
animated cartoon.
All right.
So everyone's blowing up this week about this week's episode, which if you haven't seen it, we can't fucking chat about
Yeah,
it.
we can. Just
But it's about
They're only 7 minutes. I can fucking watch it now.
Bandit, yeah. Bandit, the dad, steps on the scales and he's like, "Oh man, I could use lose a few kilos." And then Chili, the mum's like, "Yeah, I need to start working out as well." The fucking backlash from all the fat
Really?
mums that they've got from this. They're like, "You guys are fat shaming. It's not good for kids to think they need to
No,
lose
it's not
weight."
good for kids to be overweight. you fuck.
100%.
Yeah, but it's
fuck.
not
It's
good to fat shame kids either, you know?
It is unreal.
Thank you for playing the other side, Matt.
No.
It is unreal that we have to like favor
Fat people.
overweight people and tell them that they're accepted for what they are.
Especially-
then to like deter them from being overweight in the first place.
Yeah.
Like,
Unfucking
I
believable.
get it. And I'm fat and I don't like.
You're not fat, Adrian.
If people
No,
want to be
no,
fat,
no.
I don't give a shit.
Like,
Say
I
it's
feel
healthy.
there are people out there that are big that cannot help it because that's just in their genetics.
Yeah.
There are people out there that are
Yeah,
big because
definitely.
they
There are
I
also
know
people
some.
that eat too
Yeah.
much or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think it's not a shame for them to say that shit.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they'll grow up, they'll do what they want to do, they eat, and then they're a fucking strain on the health system.
Yeah. It's,
Medicare.
That's the issue.
That
the
is
health
the issue.
system.
Yeah.
Not that it's fucked up
Yeah.
for your heart.
No,
It's-
it is, and it's fucked up for your joints and your heart and everything. You
Yeah.
need all sorts of shit.
Yeah, my mum did a pretty like crazy, like
Analysis.
like weight loss journey thing, and I was all for it until she started like rubbing it into me because now
What do you mean she's just rubbing it? She's got cream.
So she
Lose weight.
So I reckon she's probably lost. It's between 80 to 100
Wow.
80 to 100 kilos.
That's so good.
Yeah. It's
Like-
it's pretty crazy. Like because I'll get Facebook memories of her pop up, and it's like fucking like that's nuts.
Has she had any
Yeah.
issues with like? I don't know how else to say it, but like excess
Excess
skin.
skin?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she's
How did she lose it? Just diet and stuff, or
so she
ran-
had to I don't know how much of this she wants me to tell.
Okay.
But
Ran
fuck it.
really
We can
fast.
no,
Shout
we
out
can not.
James's
We can
mum.
not.
Yeah. No, so
We can.
she was looking into the whole like lap band
Yeah.
surgery and things like that, but you have to get to I think it's
A certain-
160 kilos or something.
you have to
So
qualify for it.
she had to lose like I think I don't know again.
Yeah. Whatever.
But she was up high, and she had to lose 30 to 40 kilos or something just to even qualify
Yeah.
for that. And then she did that, and it just fucking
Yeah,
started
ooh,
falling.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
but-
a friend that did the same. Like she went hard, just trying. She had the perfect diet, always working out. Nothing was working, so she ended up doing the lap band.
People
thing.
try and
And
shame
then
about
was
it, but I
awesome.
was like, like I get it. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people
100%.
try like their hardest.
But the issue is like I'll go around there now, and she'll be like, "How much are you weighing in at?" And I'm like,
You qualify.
I'm
Muscle, bitch.
I'm a man.
I'm like 120. She's like, I'm 105, and I'm like, okay.
She's like, but I came from you.
Yeah, didn't realize it was competition.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a hunger strike, mum.
yeah. But yeah,
Hilarious.
yeah, it made me rage when I found out people were like going in at Bluey. Like,
Yeah,
it's not like they're like, I'm
They're not.
morbidly obese.
Yeah.
And we need to stop eating McDonald's, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
they're just saying I'm
they're
a
just
few
like, yeah,
kilos
it's just
over.
a dad and a mum.
You
going,
don't need that cookie. Go and ride your bike.
Exactly. It's just a dad and a mum going fucking, oh, we need to lose some weight. And then the whole episode is fun-loving
But it's
fucking
all
them
that
losing
is the episode.
them losing weight with their
Together.
kids doing fucking
Yeah.
squats and
Exercise,
shit.
yeah.
Like
They're
fucking
demonizing exercise.
And it's not, it's the exercise as well as that.
yeah, for
They're
sure.
the demonizing exercise
As a
because they
family.
want to hurt the feelings of people who don't want to fucking
It's
do it.
so fucked.
Unreal, man.
Fucking hate it.
Hate it.
Like it'd
Welcome
be like
to the world.
it'd be like if next week's episode of Bluey is
Turns
fucking
into South Park.
Them just
is
eating ice
Bandit,
cream.
yeah, is Bandit standing there with a 4X going, I need to cut back on the beers. Like, people wouldn't flip out then. They'd be like, yeah,
They're not.
alcohol's bad.
Yeah, well, dog
fuck
shouldn't
that.
be drinking 4X as it is. Yeah, he knows what it does.
Alcohol makes you fat.
Yeah. I fucking, I whispered to you earlier in the show when Gemma was on, the chick at the show.
Yeah, you're allowed to say this now.
Yeah. No, it's public knowledge,
she was
but you
fine.
guys don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gemma was on the show tonight, and she is one of the animators for Bluey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking.
Is there going to
Pretty
be a
cool job.
three-legged dog in Bluey then?
Did you hit her up about why people are so pissed off about the fat episode?
Nah, I didn't hit her up.
You should get her on
I should.
because we need
Diversity.
The woman
You need
quota.
one female
Yeah, 'cause you were-
at least
I know.
on
You,
the
you were meant to bring the female.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't speak.
I thought you were transitioning.
Yeah, no, she doesn't talk to me anymore.
Oh, why?
I don't know, I just won't reply.
I was like, I'm not paying
I'm
you
a
for
creepy
last
guy.
night.
Well,
Give her a shout out. She watches our stories sometimes.
Shut up.
shout out. Fuck
Yeah.
No.
You don't talk to me.
You know who you are.
Nope. Not doing it.
Yeah, no. What was her name? Gemma. Yeah, she was pretty funny.
Yeah.
It was funny because I was taking photos of everyone tonight. I'd got at least 3 or 4, and I was just.
That
I
sounds
started.
so stalkerish.
She started, and I was just watching and laughing and shit, and I completely forgot to take a photo of her.
Oh.
But I was, and like,
'Cause she's
she
a
was the
woman.
only
Get back on
female.
stage.
She was the only female in the set, so like, I was just.
So
I
bad.
felt like I didn't take a photo because she was female, but it was more because I was just like watching.
Sexist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find it hilarious that she's like an animator for Bluey, which is a kids show, and then she'll get on stage and start talking about like butt plugs and shit like that, and I'm like,
What's an animator? Like, what's her?
Drawer.
like they're drawing and shit.
She has to physically draw each.
Yeah, if you look at her Instagram, she's got like photos of her sitting. Like, it's not pen and paper these days; it's fucking like
Yeah.
iPads.
What you do?
Like, yeah,
On
and
site.
she's just like drawing shit and fucking. Blah,
They
blah,
still
blah.
do like frame by frame, and they can do like key frames.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like,
yeah,
Automate between.
it seems pretty crazy. I mean, I've got no fucking idea.
I've made a stick figure animation. It's so hard. Yeah,
Really?
it's fun, but it's
Remember
hard.
when you used to do the corners of the pages?
Yeah.
It's essentially that.
yeah, right.
make a sitcom out of that.
Yeah, 100%. One of you's mentioned it. Get back up on stage and take photos.
Yeah.
I can count more than on one hand how many times
More than on one hand.
so more than 5, I
More than
guess.
5.
That'd be an easier way.
At least 6.
I've been at a shitty gig where everyone's bombed, and there's been somebody on the lineup that's gone, oh fuck, I didn't get any photos. Can I stand on stage with the microphone and you
And give
take
me a
some
photo?
photos of me
Really?
with no audience, no nothing, and they're just like,
But
Fake news.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah.
Instagram.
Fucking
I get
shocks
it.
me.
Like I get why, but
Still
just
low.
don't.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
at all.
Like I understand why because they
They want. I get they want a photo, but, still,
You missed the moment. Let it go. You'll get
yeah,
another
exactly.
let it go. You'll get another.
Yeah.
One. No, I quit.
one. Nah,
Yeah,
I'm out.
it's my one gig.
Mic drop.
But yeah, fucking. I don't know how I'm going to get to gigs with no cars now. If anyone wants to donate,
Wait, does your ute still go?
still goes.
I know where there's a Honda going cheap.
Oy.
You might have to do some reach
Okay.
arounds for
Sell-
that.
I can do hand jobs.
Selling your car,
There are not any other like
Steven's selling his
like,
car.
comedians can
Big
copy.
fuck, Steve.
Is that what?
like more local.
I mean, I could, yeah, like carpooling is an option, but
There's a train station right there.
That's true.
that would be the worst.
You could
Catching the
fuck-
It's
train.
bad enough
You could
driving home after a
practice-
bomb,
you
but
could
to be sitting at a
practice
train
on the
station
train.
for 20 minutes waiting for a train after a bomb.
Hi guys, I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
Or you could practice on the way to the city
That
with your car
sounds
and be like,
fucking
guess
terrible.
what?
Practice to your carriage where you got a captive
Exactly.
audience. They can't escape.
Yeah.
They're on drugs.
This is the quiet carriage.
Wait,
How do the meth addicts laugh?
Yeah.
You catch the train
every
don't
day. Oh, no, actually, I haven't this week.
You catch trains to things?
I catch the train every day to uni.
Gross.
I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, how do you, like,
Because
as
it's
a like,
quicker than
respectful
what, sitting in
human.
traffic.
And then park.
Other than this
I'd-
week, I didn't. I drove, which sucked.
I'd rather sit in
Because
traffic.
school
I
was
would
bad.
too.
Yeah.
I'd sit in traffic
School
for
was
10
bad.
hours.
No, because the
Fuck.
train
Yeah.
had track closures, so I'd have to like go past my stop and then double
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Why don't you just drive?
Because it's too expensive.
It's easier to catch a
How
train.
much is the train these days?
a student
Well, so
crowd.
I have a student thing that it's $30 for unlimited travel.
That's
Really?
Yeah,
Fuck,
Like-
that's
And
not
he
bad.
gets
You
city
can't
cats.
beat that.
He gets city cats.
you can get on the city cat.
Yeah.
Do you get a city?
I don't need to, but you could. Like any public transport
yeah.
in Queensland,
$30 regardless.
it's like
What-
$39 or
Hitchhike.
something.
Student.
For how much? What's the period that covers?
If time was in between my hands right now,
It's a month. They have like
Okay,
this, like
39
6
bucks a month
Yeah.
for unlimited travel.
and I mean, if you're
On
going from
bus, train,
Yeah,
city
And I
cat.
catch one train
tram,
and one bus
Plane.
every day. So
no plane.
yeah.
We should do public transport planes.
We should, yeah,
Yeah.
Brisbane to the Gold
That'd be
Coast.
so
Yeah.
That
good.
could work.
I've always wondered that. Can you drive Brisbane?
Wait,
can you
wait,
fly
wait,
Brisbane?
wait,
to
wait,
Gold
wait.
Coast?
A public transport plane is just a commercial plane. You pay to get on the plane.
Yeah, but just to local
but
places.
Imagine if you paid $39.
Like if I was at
Logan-
from Brisbane.
if I was at Suncorp and wanted to go to South Bank,
yeah,
Yeah.
or,
I'd want to catch a plane.
or if
The
you,
runway. You literally go to the end of the runway and you're like, hop off.
your destination has
taxi on the
arrived.
plane all the way there.
Straight up.
How many people do you think have flown from Brisbane to Gold Coast?
Is it possible?
Is it?
Yeah, is it
can
an
you do
option?
it?
I don't know.
You can fly to
Look it up.
Mooloolaba.
No, don't look it up.
Shit. It's just
You can fly
almost
what?
as You can fly to
Mooloolaba.
Mooloolaba.
Oh, it's like Sunshine Coast.
Oh, that's
Fuck,
probably
I
about
would
the same,
I would have
eh?
done that the Savo, man.
2
I had to
hours.
drive.
Well, you
okay,
could. You could
Yeah.
fly home.
I drove 2.5 hours to get here, bruh. for a 1.5 hour drive. It took me 2.5 hours. I
20
did,
minute
For a shitty comedy show and a shitty podcast.
Wait,
I did some
if you took the
detours.
train, it would.
Be
Maybe
way
be an hour.
quicker.
I had a 3 older than me.
Spruik to him.
Didn't really want to take him on the train and risk both our lives.
How much
But-
would the train? How long would the train take?
Not very long.
So
Really?
it's the traffic that's fucked. So it takes me an hour to get like from the train station
From Ormo to the train
to
station.
uni.
Trains are like as the crow flies. Is that the
No,
saying?
straight.
really.
They're not that.
It's more
straight.
direct,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, sort of.
But it's more like it doesn't
lights and shit.
stop. Like you're stuck in traffic and have to fucking wait. There's no traffic.
I mean, you're probably right. You just triggered like a shitty childhood memory of my mum and I catching the train down to my nan's house, like way down New South Wales.
Yeah.
And it actually felt so quick compared to all the times we
Driving,
drove
yeah.
down there.
Yeah.
Because I
Probably was
caught,
quick.
yeah.
But it was probably a novelty as well when I was a
Yeah.
kid.
yeah,
maybe.
and you can get up and walk around, whereas in a car,
I
you
wasn't allowed
sit
to.
Listening to a shitty podcast.
Well, I didn't
everyone,
have headphones.
well, everyone in the T2 lane is just like zooming past.
Two lane. Is that
Remember
even a thing
T2
anymore?
lanes?
I don't know. The whole
No, fuck
It's
no.
not?
Oh, not in Queensland. They took the T2 lane out
They've
because
still got-
that's the reason we fucking blocked up in the highways.
They've got carpool.
Oh,
lanes
that's
in
the
America,
reason?
though.
Because of
Some
the
of it
T2
is.
lane?
Well, like everyone was
No
just
way.
like the lanes were stopped and the T2 lane's just free. And it's like,
T2
maybe if there was an extra lane,
Yeah.
everyone would be sort of moving.
Yeah,
And then they took it out and everyone sort of moves, but
the carpool lane works in America, but not over here with this shitty idea that we have of traffic.
Have you been to America, have you?
America.
Yeah,
I see
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
your MAGA hat you got on right now.
I've actually been to LA.
Yeah,
I want to
right.
buy a MAGA hat.
It'd be crazy. Like, it'd actually be nuts if you could afford to have a month in America last year and then somehow you could organise another month in America this year.
That would be
That would be
insane,
actually crazy.
Are you going back, are you?
Yeah, he's going back again.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
for my birthday.
Truesies.
Cheers for the invite.
You are.
Is there like
invited.
something where you get a punch card if you go enough
Yeah,
times?
yeah. It's like when you get a coffee, 50
Yeah.
times free.
Oh, I thought you meant you become a citizen. I've been here enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I can be a citizen. No, I think I'm too old now.
Really?
Yeah, I think like they only let people in that are under 30
No way.
citizenship, unless you
Like
do
skilled
like
worker.
Is it permanent?
yeah, unless you. There are other ways, but you'd have to open up a
The lotto.
business. You'd have to pay $500,000 US or something like that.
Jesus, just
How-
go to Mexico and walk.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long can you go there?
So you get a visa.
Yeah.
It's a holiday visa is what I get, and
Like
it
3 months.
lasts for 3 years or 2 years, I think. But you can only stay in there 90 days at a time. So
3 months,
on
yeah.
your 89th day, you've got to get out of the country, whether you go into Canada or down
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Mexico. And
That's
then-
what I was just
and
thinking.
then
Have you seen
go back in.
the border between America and Canada? It's a bush, and they've just like chopped a couple trees down between the bush to like make a bit of a.
So, well, where we drove at one stage in Canada, we were driving down, and it was almost like a stick ranch fence.
Mm.
So it's like a wooden pole with a wooden pole across the top and a wooden pole underneath.
The whole way.
Because it wasn't like a high
It's the most polite
volume
fence
area.
ever.
Yeah. But obviously where they do have more volume going through in Seattle and Toronto and shit, it's more, there's like proper bridges, border force and all that sort of shit.
It's funny because like the Mexican border is like people wanting to get into America. The Canadian border is the
Well,
opposite.
people-
People want to get the fuck
they
out.
funnel out. Yeah.
But then now like Canada's pretty fucked up now too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
That's one place I want to go to.
Canada,
At least America.
America.
Really?
I wanna
I'd rather go to
experience-
Canada, I think.
Canada,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's never a
Where
good
do you wanna
time.
go?
Like it's always
America.
fucked up over there.
Yeah.
America!
America.
America.
Where
You wanna go
though?
America?
Fuck yeah.
Fucking anyway.
Exactly.
LA.
Yeah. I've been to like fucked up parts of the world, so surely it's not worse than that.
Yeah, you've been to
South Africa.
Yeah, South Africa.
Bro, it doesn't get worse than that.
Does not get worse than that.
Sorry, it's
Unless you
pronounced.
go to-
Can't get any worse than that.
Oh, with the toothpaste
So
tube
cringe.
for some reason. Bad joke, but hey, we'll put it in the logo.
Here's a bad joke.
It's because you were sold on it for 38 episodes.
It was a good joke, and like I'm pretty devoed that you won't admit that you pulled the joke off tonight, but you
Pulled
still
it
want to
off.
talk about how good it was.
What?
Never happened.
Yeah, no.
Why can't you commit to your freaking own joke?
No, but you guys ripped on me the other night about it.
When?
When?
It was a podcast you had,
Open
and you were
up.
talking about how like this guy that we know, Ash, he like had this joke, and we're like, bro, it's not funny, and he was like, yeah, cunt, it's funny as hey.
Did that happen?
No.
I exaggerated that.
I think you were listening to the Joe Rogan experience.
Wouldn't make it. Nah, it is a pretty shit joke.
No, it's not.
That's so
Back
strong.
yourself.
Defeated. I'll admit defeated.
Oh, really? No, back yourself. It's funny.
Go
You
for
just
it.
you got to execute it right.
You got to put more in there.
Yeah.
I feel like one day it'll happen. One day.
When? Do you want to get up at the next show?
Well, let's
May.
see. I'll
End
practice
of May.
set. Oh, yep. When's your next show?
This guy here's got one joke.
Yeah.
Let
Everyone
him,
joke.
let him do it.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
You don't want to do it? Why?
It's just not in me.
You know what it is? A dick.
Toothpaste.
Good one.
Thank you.
On that note, thanks
All
for
right.
having me.
No worries.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in. You good? You actually do look a bit like Trumpy now that he mentions it from the
MAGA
side.
The red hat with white writing is enough to
Yeah.
get you beaten to death.
And a business shirt.
So, well, let's make America great again.
Well,
All right. And on
On that
that note,
note,
America.
let's
See ya.
make America great again.
see you later.
Bye.